We are here at Trooping the Colour. I'm joined by David Starkey. David, the Trooping the Colour ceremony, 200 or so years old is this. It's a very traditional event, but still relevant in modern times.
Well, actually, it's in its current form, it's barely 100 years old. This is all part of monarchy that's turning. We were talking about the trooping of the colour coming to the Queen. This is the point at which the monarchy turns to its people, because suddenly those people out there have got the vote. This is the moment at which we are transitioning, favourite word, to a democracy, and monarchy feels obliged to put on a really good show. If you go back to Victoria, after the death of Prince Albert in 1861, barely appears in public. By 1871, you have a major campaign for a republic. You have a Liberal member of the cabinet, Charles Dilke, actually saying, we want a republic. This is 1871. He thinks the middle class will support it. And then do you know what happens? The Prince of Wales, wicked Bertie, who brought about his father's death, it's Victoria thought, he becomes dangerously ill. And suddenly the mood in the country changes. The heir to the throne is dying, they think. He recovers, and Gladstone, the Liberal Prime Minister, says, right, we've got to have a service to celebrate at St Paul's. And do you know what happens? There is a kind of turn of public opinion on a pin.
Really?
And from that moment onwards, you get this conscious development of public ceremony. We need to go out and show ourselves. Victoria hated it. It's her son, it's Edward VII, and particularly George V and George VI, who recognise they've got to do a job just like the Queen.
And speaking of public ceremony, my favourite point of the entire day so far is Her Majesty the Queen appearing on the balcony with the Duke of Kent. I've been told she was wearing an Angela Kelly outfit, comprising of a dusky dove blue wool coat dress, and she was also wearing the Guards badge on her coat. Do you know much about the Guards badge itself? What would that signify?
I mean, what she's doing simply is what she does so regularly, make a little gesture. She wears green in Ireland. It's this use of clothes to symbolise things, and she does it with amazing deftness. And she, again, the colours she wears, they're all designed to cope with the fact she's very small.
Yes.
So you've got to wear bright, vigorous colours so as you stand out.
Well, she needs to be seen, doesn't she?
She needs to be seen.
As she has done for the last 70 years or so.
And even longer, as we were saying, the little girl in the perambulator.
Yes. Well, David, for the moment, thank you very much.